G'day guys, ZiggyD here and welcome back for the next stage in the Path of Exile Community Designer Unique. In the previous stages we worked on the secondary affixes for the item, and here is what we've ended up with so far. We have a unique Vanguard Belt, which is the new base belt type that gives a large amount of armor and evasion, and then the main affix is 1% increased attack damage per 300 of your lowest value between armor and evasion, so an offensive scaling bonus with your defensive stats. And then next up, you guys decided on the secondary affix, which is 15% chance to gain Fortify on melee stun, and then you have Onslaught while you have Fortify. Now since then, we took submissions from the community for names and flavor text for the item so that we can continue development of it and eventually work on some extra stats and eventually the art. Now there were pages and pages of submissions, and we somehow managed to narrow this down to a short list. When we were selecting the ones that you guys would be able to vote on, we looked for things that would be that would fit within the Path of Exile universe, that would either expand on existing lore or create new interesting lore, and also things that would potentially work with the item. But not just stuff that perfectly aligned to what the item is now, but that could also further flesh out the later stages of development of the belt itself. So here's the bit of the kicker, right? The name and flavor text that you guys decide on and that you guys vote on won't just decide the name and flavor text and not just even the art, but it'll also change how the item develops mechanically from here on out as well. Once you have a flavor and theme for an item, you can then add extra affixes that help align it with that theme and help flesh it out a little bit more. So whatever you guys decide, we're going to work on some stats or affixes that will help align it in that fashion. So when you're deciding on which one you want to vote on here, think about what sort of item that could be and what sort of ways that could change the item, like affixes that might align with that particular theme. So now let's take a look at the submissions that you guys can vote on. King's Subjugation, two noble kings, nightmare bound, now death they bring, both uncrowned, by Skepticism First. Hero's Valor, a good defense is nothing with no answer to the force. An onslaught lies before you, but you shall stay the course, by Boomdog83. Duresso's Prudence, a seasoned swordsman, never goes into battle unarmored. Even when he's confident his opponent won't land a single blow. B. Gilbert. Unyielding Wind. Always remember, my son, be like the wind, swift enough to evade an obstacle, yet strong enough to obliterate it. And this one's by Always Wanna Farm. Perseverance. Some blows must be evaded, some blows must be endured. The trick is to tell them apart. And this quote's been attributed to Duresso, the Sword King, by Don't Sleep. And finally, Duresso's Spite. Only fools ignore their fear. Courage is wading into battle in spite of it. And this again has been attributed to Duresso, the Sword King, by author Sirleth. So guys, the link to the voting is down in the description below. I'm very curious to see what you guys end up voting on. That's it for now. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.